just waiting for some people to come, so we'll be right back. How are you? Beautiful. How was Portland? Was it? Stupid. How did you fly there?
Yeah.
How much were your flights?
I know, 150.
Really?
Yeah.
Get out. Are you serious? Josh, what's up? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I don't even think this thing works, you guys, but whatever. I don't even think, these things don't even work, I feel like. These are cute. Bailey Lee. Bailey Lee. Let's see if anyone else is coming. Okay, friends, time for yogs. Okay, so I think you guys have been here before, a lot of you, with the AC on, so it's a little bit noisier when we have the AC on, so I'll just make sure I talk loud enough. You guys can all hear me right now, right? Okay. I don't really have anything to say, so let's just do some yoga. We'll start in child's pose today. So as you're ready, find your way into your variation of child's pose. I personally like my knees nice and wide, big toes touch, and then hips towards my heels, forehead rests on my mat. You can get there in whatever way works best for you. So if you like your knees together, if you like to keep your hips a little bit higher up, walk your hands a little further forward, just whatever feels good. So get to a place where you feel like you can relax, where you can give most of your weight to the ground and just let yourself be held. And let's start just right away with 3 great big deep breaths. So next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you can. Hold at the very, very top of that breath. And then exhale, big open mouth sigh, release. And again, just like that, inhale, fill up. See if you can feel your breath move all the way down into your low belly, your low back. Hold. And big open mouth sigh, let it go. And one more time. So biggest inhale you have taken all morning long. Take a moment to pause and feel this breath, this prana, this life force energy inside of you. And then when you're ready, just big audible exhale, let it go. Good, you guys. Go ahead and seal your lips now. And start to bring in your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose, gentle constriction in the back of your throat. See if you can start to create that whisper noise or that oceanic sound with your breath. You can stay exactly as you are, or crawl your hands off the right side of your yoga mat, and then reach your hips towards the back left corner of your mat. So see if you can find a long line of energy down your left side body and breathe into it. You might reach a little bit further with your left arm. You might come up to your left fingertips and kind of push the earth away with your fingertips. So you can keep it more restorative, more relaxed, or you can actively work the length in your left side, just whatever feels best to you. And then as you're ready, walk your hands through center and off the left side of your yoga mat as you reach your hips back and to the right. So same thing, other side. Breathe into your right rib cage, your right waistline, your low back. Just take a moment to feel, to observe, and to notice. Feel your breath expanding and contracting, rising and falling. And then when you feel pretty much even on both sides, come back to center. Rise up to your hands and your knees, but keep your eyes closed. And just start to move in whatever way feels good to you. So perhaps regular cat-cow undulations. Inhale to arch, lift the crown of your head, lift your tailbone. Exhale to round, curl in, draw chin to chest, navel to spine. You can get a little more intuitive or creative, so maybe you start to draw big circles with your hips, or even figure eights with your hips. So I say keep your eyes closed so that you can go inward, really feel into your body. Don't worry how you look, don't worry about doing it right. Right now, you're just exploring your body. So give yourself about 3 to 5 more breaths. And then when you feel complete here, downward facing dog is your eventual destination. So get there in your own time. Absolutely no rush. Good job, you guys. Once you're in down dog, start to explore this familiar posture. So how does it feel this morning? How does your spine feel? How do your hips feel? How do the backs of your legs feel? Can you start to create a little more space with movement and breath? So maybe pedal out your heels, maybe shift your weight from side to side. Maybe shake your head, yes or no. And then can you feel your big, deep breaths moving through you, flowing through you? So each time you breathe in, feel as if you get a little bit lighter and a little more buoyant. Each time you exhale, see if you can find the very, very bottom of your exhale. Draw your belly button in and up, and find that connection to your center, your intrinsic strength. Good job, you guys. Take one more big inhalation into your down dog. And then exhale, look forward, empty out first, step, tiptoe, or hop, top of your yoga mat, forward fold. Pause here for just a moment. Maybe ragdoll pose, grab opposite elbows. Maybe hands behind your head and interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. Give the back of your neck some traction. So notice where you're holding the weight in your feet, and if you are rocking back into your heels, see if you can bring your weight slightly forward. And it's fine if you have a little or a big bend in your knees, but intend on lifting your butt, your sit bones up towards the sky. And think of breathing up your spine and down the backs of your legs. Take about 2 more deep breaths right here. Soften through your face, unclench your jaw, relax your neck. Next time you breathe in, find your halfway lift. So spine parallel to the ground, get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, bow, refold. Do that one more time. So inhale, halfway up, top of your head reaches forward, shoulder blades hug your spine, and then think of broadening through your sit bones. Exhale, fold. And your choice, either roll or reverse swan dive all the way to stand. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Try to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart center. Flow with your breath. Inhale, high mountain pose, stretch tall. Exhale, lead with your heart, swan dive down. So bend your knees as much as you need to so that you don't feel it in your low back. Good. With your inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. Try to get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, release, fold in. Root through your feet and rise all the way back up. Inhale, take your arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, just like that. Inhale, high mountain, stretch tall. Exhale, slow dive. Think of riding your breath down, then release and fold. Inhale, lift halfway, so nice long line from the top of your head back to your hips. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, lead with your heart, rise to stand. Inhale, arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. All right, inhale, take your arms up. And as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. If this is not available to you, you can grab opposite elbows instead. If you have your fingers interlaced, see if you can really roll your shoulders back and down, and then maybe start to lift your hands away from your body. Option, if you'd like, add a little bit of a back bend. So lift your chest towards the sky and reach your knuckles towards the ground. Hug in with your inner thighs and tone through your low abdominals. Take one more big inhale. Keep your hands clasped. Exhale, slow dive down. So hinge at your hips, eventually bow. Keep your fingers interlaced and find your halfway lift as you breathe in. So as you lengthen, good Kate, squeeze your back muscles around your spine. Exhale, fold. Take about 2 more rounds with your hands clasped. So see if you can relax your neck, let your head hang, and then reach your knuckles up towards the sky. Lift your butt, your sit bones towards the sky. One last big inhale. Good job. Exhale, hands to your low back. Gently release your clasp. Let your arms just hang for a moment. Dangle, shake them out. And then when you are ready, plank position. So plant your hands and step your feet to the back of your yoga mat. You can come to your knees if you'd like to modify. Take a great big inhale at the top of your push-up. And as you exhale, lower halfway down. Try not to let your belly drop at all. Inhale, press back up, high plank. And again, just like that, exhale halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, press up. And exhale, slow as you can go, all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. So lift with your back strength rather than your arm strength. Roll your shoulders back and down. Squeeze shoulder blades towards your spine and point your elbows back at the wall behind you. See if you can keep the tops of your feet rooted down. Float your hands up, reach your hands back towards your heels. So try not to let your feet lift up. Use the strength in your back body. Hug your back muscles around your spine and lift, lift, lift through your chest. Good. Take one more big inhale. See if you can lift a little bit higher. And exhale, let it go. Spider-Man Cobra. So hands come out wide. Lift to your fingertips. Elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, twist to the right and dip your left shoulder towards the ground. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. So dip down. Good. Inhale, back to center. Go once more in each direction with your own breath at your own pace. See if you can really press into your fingertips, lift your heart, tone your belly. Inhale eventually brings you back to center, and then exhale to let it go. However you would like to transition, downward facing dog. So you can move through a reverse push-up, tabletop, child's pose, whatever will best serve you. And then once you're back in your down dog, you've got about 5 deep breaths. Feel free to explore with movement. Feel free to just find stillness. Focus on the movement of your breath inside your body, the rise and fall, the expansion and contraction. See if you can find your connection to center here. So feel as if there's a string attached to your belly button, literally pulling up towards the sky. So you want to use the strength in your core to take some weight out of your shoulders and your wrists. Take one more big in-breath. Exhale, gaze forward, empty out, step or light hop, forward fold, top of your yoga mat. Once you have arrived, inhale to your halfway lift, spinal extension. Breathe in. Exhale, bow, refold. Root through your feet, rise all the way to stand. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, arms to the sky. And this time, just add a little baby back bend. So exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart, gaze up. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And exhale, slow swan dive. Follow your breath down, forward fold. Nice job. Good, Deb. Halfway lift with your inhale. So how much length can you create? Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Take your vinyasa however you would like. So you can add those couple of push-ups. You could take it on your knees. You can skip it all together. Eventually, downward facing dog is where you will end up. Reconnect to your breath if you've lost it. So big, expansive, spacious inhales, long, strong exhales all the way to emptiness. Next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. So find length from your fingertips all the way up to your toes. Think of pressing the ground forward and down, and then your right leg reaches back and up. So breathe into all that space and see if you can create even more of it with your breath. Take one more big, huge inhale to lengthen. Exhale, right knee to nose. So curl in, hollow out your belly. Stay here as you breathe in and really press the ground away. Exhale, softly step your right foot to the top of your yoga mat, lunge. When you're ready, rise up, crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot, rise up, settle in. So you want to find stability through your legs by energetically pulling front heel back, back toes forward, inner thighs engage, low abdominals tone. And then chest lifts and arms reach. Even think of reaching through your fingertips. Take one more big in-breath. As you exhale, cactus your arms, bend your back knee. You can either stay here, this is your turbo lunge, or add a back bend. So think chest up towards your chin, and then take your throat back. Keep your low abdominals strong, keep your legs strong. Keep breathing wherever you're at. You've got 2 more rounds. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Next, inhale, back to crescent. So reach up, straighten out your back leg. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. And then root down into your right foot, standing staff pose. So you're going to come all the way up to stand at the top of your yoga mat with your left knee lifted. Hug in with your inner thighs. Flex through your left toes. Take a great big inhale here. And then as you exhale, back to your low lunge, slowly with control. Tap down. 2 more times just like that. So inhale, rise up. We're just practicing standing staff. Move with intention and control. Exhale, low lunge. See if you can get your hands and foot to touch down at the same time. Inhale, standing staff. Good job, you guys. This time we're going to hold here. As you are ready, figure 4 with your legs. So outer left ankle, top of your right thigh. Sit back into a one-legged chair pose, hands to your heart center. So weight in your right heel, reach your sit bones back and try to keep your chest lifted. Keep your toes flexed and active. Breathe down into your outer right hip. Take a couple more rounds. If there's a certain variation that you want to take, you're welcome to. Good job, nice Bailey. Next time you breathe in, back to standing staff, so arms reach up and maybe you even extend your left leg forward. Exhale, set your left foot on the ground, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend both knees, hinge forward, reach back. Option to float up to your tiptoes for a little balance challenge. Imagine you're doing a baby cobra with your chest. So try to lift your chest and gaze forward rather than down. Shoulder blades hug your spine and back muscles squeeze your spine. Bend your knees a little bit more. Perhaps lift your heels a little higher. One more round. Next inhale, maybe you stay on your tiptoes, high mountain. So all the way up. Exhale, slow swan dive down, forward fold. You can keep your heels lifted as you dive if you would like. Inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. Good, Josh. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, move through your vinyasa however you would like. All right, from your down dog, next time you inhale, left leg to the sky. So reach your left leg back and up, press up with your left foot as you press down through your hands. See if you can lengthen more through your side bodies. See if you can lengthen the space underneath your armpits. Good, Quinn. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose, so curl in. Stay here as you breathe in. Try to press the ground away. And then exhale, left foot steps through. Rise up to your crescent lunge in your own time. Nice, Crystal. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Legs strong, so inner thighs hug towards midline. Low abdominals are toned, chest is lifted. And then reach through your fingertips. Imagine there's energy shooting out of your fingertips. Take one more big in-breath. As you exhale, turbo lunge. So cactus your arms, bend your back knee. Imagine you're trying to pull your back thigh forward. You can either stay here or work your back bend. So chest lifts up, throat moves back. Try not to just collapse through your neck and your head. Keep strength in the sides of your neck. Breathe down into your belly. Take one more big deep breath. Inhale back to crescent, so arms to the sky, back leg straight and strong. Exhale, fingertips to the ground. Now root into your left foot, standing staff. So all the way up, top of your mat, right knee lifts, arms reach. Take a moment to just find your balance here. Hug in with your inner thighs. Tone through your low abdominals. One more big inhale. Exhale, think slow motion, low lunge. So tap down and then inhale, standing staff. Just like that. One more time. Exhale, low lunge. See if you can get your fingertips and toes to touch at the same time. And standing staff. So we'll stay here. Find your balance, flex your right toes, big inhale. Exhale, figure 4, so outer right ankle, top of your left thigh. Sit back, hands to your heart. And then just breathe. If you want to take a different variation, you are more than welcome to explore. Keep pressing your outer ankle firmly into the top of your thigh like you're trying to cement your legs together. Keep that flex through your right toes. Keep breathing. About 2 more breaths. Really nice, you guys. Weight should be mostly in your left heel. Good, Deb. Next time you breathe in, back to standing staff, you can try to extend your right leg forward if you'd like. Exhale one more time, chair plane or drinking bird. So hinge forward, reach back, maybe float up onto your tippy toes. So find that little baby cobra in your heart, that little lift of your chest. So gaze forward rather than down. If your heels are off the ground, see if you can lift them just a little bit higher and then bend your knees a little bit more. Stay on your tiptoes if you'd like. Next time you breathe in, high mountain, so all the way up. Exhale, slow dive. You can try to keep your heels lifted as you dive if you want. Heels on the ground, halfway lift, spine parallel to the earth. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, take your vinyasa however you would like. Add your push-ups, take it on your knees, skip it all together, up to you. Good job. So take a moment, just reconnect to your breath, to your body, maybe walk it out. Maybe take a big exhale out your mouth if it would feel good. See if you can find just a little more length from your fingertips up to your sit bones. Nice work. One more big inhalation. Fill up with your breath. Exhale, gaze forward, empty out, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold, top of your yoga mat. Once you have arrived, spinal extension, breathe in, get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, fold, root through your feet, rise to stand all the way up. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we've got all of that, one breath, one movement. Make it a moving meditation. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, cactus your arms, little back bend, lift and open. Inhale, back to your high mountain, realign through your spine, knit your front ribs together. Exhale, slow dive, take it down. With your in-breath, spinal extension, so lots of length from the top of your head back to your hips. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga. See if you can keep that exhale going as you lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog, lift through your heart, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Great big inhale, right leg to the sky, stretch it out. Use your core strength, exhale, right foot steps through lunge position. Strong through your legs, inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, turbo lunge, add the back bend if it will serve you. Inhale, back to crescent, realign. Exhale, kiss the ground with your fingertips, root into your right foot. Inhale, standing staff, so stand all the way up. Left knee lifts, flex your left toes. Exhale, figure 4, sit back. Get low, hands to heart. Inhale, standing staff, option to extend your left leg forward. And exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, hinge forward, reach back. Inhale, high mountain. You might stay on your tiptoes if you're there. And exhale, follow your breath down, nice and easy, forward fold. With your in-breath, halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, chaturanga dandasana, slowly lower. Inhale, curl open, lift your heart. Nice job. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great big inhalation, left leg to the sky. Exhale as soft as you can. Step your left foot forward, lunge position. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Maybe gaze up. Exhale, turbo lunge, option to back bend if you'd like. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, fingertips tap the ground, root into your left foot. Inhale, standing staff. Right knee lifts, arms reach. Flex your right toes. Exhale, figure four, sit back, hands to heart. Inhale, standing staff. Perhaps extend your right leg forward. Nice, Kate. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Hinge forward, reach back, float to your tiptoes perhaps. High mountain, breathe in. Maybe you're still on your tiptoes. Exhale, slow swan dive. Follow your breath down. Inhale, halfway lift. Long line from the top of your head back to your hips. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, curl open, grow into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a great big inhalation into your dog pose. Lift up onto your tiptoes and lift through your waistline. And then big exhale, press your heels back and down, lengthen your spine. Do that again. Inhale up to your tiptoes, lift through your waistline, and exhale, press your heels back and down. This time, inhale, fill up, lift to your tiptoes, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, maybe hop to the top of your mat. Otherwise, you can step, no big deal. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow, refold. Root through your feet and rise all the way to stand. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We've got one more round just like that. You know it now. Make it a moving meditation. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, cactus your arms. Lift and open through your heart. Inhale, re-extend arms to the sky. Exhale, slow dive down. Bend your knees if you feel it in your low back. Inhale, lift up halfway, find length. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back, Chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Lift your heart, shoulders roll down. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Big inhale, right leg to the sky, so slow, deep breaths, you guys. Exhale, use your core, right foot steps through, lunge position. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, perhaps gaze up. Exhale, turbo, option to back bend. Inhale, back to crescent, realign. Exhale, slowly bring your fingertips down, root into your right foot, standing staff, breathe in. Exhale, figure four, sit back, hands to heart. Inhale, standing staff, perhaps you extend your left leg. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Float to your tiptoes if you want. Stay on your tiptoes and rise up, high mountain. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, slow swan dive down, exhale. Heels on the ground, lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Good, exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana, lower down. Good, Bailey, inhale, lift your heart. You are almost there, stick with it. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. Great big inhalation, left leg to the sky. Spread your left toes, active through your left foot. Exhale, left foot steps through, lunge position. Inhale, slowly rise, strong through your legs, crescent lunge. Good, nice Deb. Exhale, turbo lunge, option to back bend. Inhale, back through center, realign. Exhale, hands to the ground, just tap down, left foot roots down, standing staff, top of your mat. Flex your right toes. Exhale, figure four, sit back, get low, weight in your left heel. Inhale, standing staff, perhaps extend your right leg, try not to lean back. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Maybe you're on your tiptoes, stay there if you'd like. High mountain, breathe in. Exhale, slow dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spinal extension. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, take your vinyasa. And this time, just a child's pose and give yourself a few breaths. So rather than down dog, you can take a down dog for just a moment if you'd like to stretch, but eventually knees to the ground, sit back, just rest. So feel all the energy that you have created inside your body with just a little bit of mindful movement and conscious breathing. See if you can take bigger, deeper breaths, and if it would feel good, you can exhale out your mouth at any time. Good job, you guys. As you are ready, please meet in a tabletop position, so hands and knees. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, draw your belly button in and up, and knit your front ribs together. So think of a nice flat back, a nice long spine. Now keep that, take your right arm forward and your left leg back for your spinal balance. So right arm, left leg, good. So now think of a longer line from the tips of your fingers back to your heel or back to your toes. Notice if you let go through your belly. If your belly has just given out and dropped towards the ground, draw your belly button in and up. Take one more big inhale, pull yourself apart. Good, Crystal. Exhale, elbow to knee. So slowly round, curl in. Good job. Inhale, re-extend, lengthen out. Exhale, elbow to knee like you're moving through molasses. Good. Inhale, lengthen. And then just one more time. Exhale, curl in. Elbow to knee, round, hollow out, empty out. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, set just your right hand down. Pivot on your right knee so your right foot comes to the outside of your mat like a little kickstand. And then left arm to the sky, modified side plank. Good. So squeeze your outer right butt cheek and see if you can press your hips slightly forward. Reach your left arm forward and lengthen from your left fingertips back to your left toes. This is a great place to stay. This is your pose if you want it. Or option to move into the bind. Bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, and see if you can start to rotate your heart to look up at the sky. Nice, Crystal. Big deep breaths into your belly. Slow, steady, and smooth with your inhales and your exhales. Take one last round, your fullest expression. And then very end of your exhalation, slowly release and unwind. Take it back, downward facing dog. All right, so walk your feet out to the width of your yoga mat, nice and wide. And then you might walk them forward just an inch or so, not a whole lot. Take your right hand back to grab the outside of your left ankle. So if that is too much, if you can't grab your ankle, back of your calf or back of your knee is just fine. And then use the leverage of your hand against your leg to gently draw yourself into a twist so you're gazing underneath your left armpit. Keep lifting your hips, lengthening your spine, pressing both of your heels towards the ground. And then each time you exhale, feel that ringing out sensation. See if you can take just 2 more deep breaths here. Nice Bailey. Good job, you guys. After your 2 breaths, back to a regular down dog. You can readjust your stance, kind of pedal it out. Next time you inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Exhale, peel your right hip open. So bend your right knee. Think right heel towards your left butt cheek. Squeeze through your outer right butt cheek. Keep your shoulders strong. Press down through both of your hands. See if you can lift your right knee just a little bit higher. Take one last in-breath. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Back up, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, right elbow or tricep as high as you can get on your right arm. Inhale, 3-legged dog, re-extend. And then last one, curl in, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly. Softly step your right foot to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the width of your mat and even slightly forward. Now you can choose to keep your back knee lifted, or back knee can come down for a little less intensity. Start to lower your upper body closer to the ground without leaning over to the left. So you're going to want to just lean to the left to make it easier. Try to push most of your weight to the right and breathe into your right hip, your groin, your inner thigh. Slow, steady, deep Ujjayi breaths. Really good, you guys. You can exhale out your mouth at any time for just a release, a cleansing, cooling breath. Take about 3 more rounds here. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Allow yourself to be in sensation, to be uncomfortable, and just breathe into it, soften around it. Take one last round, biggest breath yet. Good job. Rise back up to your hands. Walk your right foot back to midline so you're framing it. Lift your back knee up if it's on the ground, and then standing split. So right foot roots down, left leg floats up. You can keep your hips square, or you can open up your left hip, whatever feels best to you, but just make sure you keep energy and awareness in your left leg. Maybe you wrap your right arm behind your right leg, hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee. Maybe you plant your palms, push the ground away, lift up onto your right tiptoes. And then if you want, you can even play with little hops towards handstand. Right leg is your springboard, left leg stays straight, strong, and powerful as you hop. Take a couple more breaths wherever you're at. Let your face be soft. If you're holding standing splits, neck is relaxed. Nice job, you guys. Take just one more big inhale. Exhale, left foot comes down next to right, big toes touch. We're going to take a little tiny potato bug ball, so tuck and curl. Butt towards the ground, knees towards your nose. You can keep your fingertips on the ground to help with balance, or option to wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins and give yourself a big squeeze. Breathe into your back body, your back ribs. Each time you exhale, pull your belly button back towards your spine and see if you can find that deepest part of yourself, your very center. Take 1 or 2 more rounds here. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift. So set your heels on the ground, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bow, fold in. Root through your feet and slowly rise all the way to stand. Big inhale as you reach up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, take your arms up. Pause here. Keep your right foot on the ground. Lift your left knee up, standing staff. All right, so from here, we're gonna find a warrior 3. So slowly with control, start to hinge forward and kick your left leg back. Think of a long, strong, straight line from the top of your head back to your left heel, maybe from your fingertips back to your left heel. If you want to modify, you might bring your hands to your heart or even fingertips to the ground. Take about 2 more breaths. Your hips should be nice and square, spine long, back leg really strong and powerful. One last big inhale. Now listen as you exhale, low lunge, so fingertips to the ground, left toes to the back of your mat. Rise up to a warrior 2 position, so back heel pivots down, cartwheel your arms up, settle in. So your right toes face directly forward, your left toes face directly to the left. Think of wrapping your right butt cheek underneath you, so your right knee tracks open towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing in towards your big toe. Next time you breathe in, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach up, lengthen, and then reach back. Good. Breathe into your right side body, your right rib cage, your right waistline. Keep bending into your front knee. Good, Quinn. Press into the outer edge of your back foot. And then see if you can press your right ribs towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Take a couple more rounds. Find your fullest expression, whatever that looks like for you. Nice job, you guys. Next time you breathe in, come back to warrior 2. Straighten out your front leg. Pivot all 10 of your toes to face towards the coffee shop, towards the left side of the room. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades hug your spine. If you can, start to reach your hands back away from your body, and then maybe heart lifts up as knuckles reach down. Keep a little tone through your low abdominals. Great big inhale. Hands stay clasped, lead with your heart. Exhale, slow dive down, wide-legged forward fold with your hands clasped. We'll be here for about 5 breaths. See if you can keep your fingers interlaced for at least 2 of them. So reach your knuckles towards the sky, relax your neck. Good, Sophie. See if you can lift your hips a little higher. One last in-breath. You can stay here if you want, or exhale, hands to your low back, gently release your clasp, bring your fingertips to the ground. Wherever you want to go for about 3 more rounds. You can stay exactly where you're at if you would like. Good job, you guys. Feel your big, expansive inhales, your long, strong exhales. Nice, Kate. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward. And then step your front foot back, plank position. From here, Vashisthasana, side plank. Right hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot. Left arm to the sky. If you want to modify, you can come down to your right forearm or bring your right knee down. Perfectly fine. If your bottom knee is not on the ground, lift your hips higher. See if you can reach your left arm forward. Create a rainbow shape with your body. Maybe float your left leg up. 2 more rounds wherever you're at. Nice, Crystal. Good, Josh. Nice work, you guys. One last big in-breath. Exhale, plank or modified plank. So both knees lifted or both knees down. Take an inhale at the top to prepare. Exhale all the way to your belly. Inhale, just a baby cobra. So lift your chest using back strength rather than arm strength. Float your hands up, reach your hands back. Float your feet up this time, reach your toes back, locust pose. You can stay right here or option to interlace your fingers. Use the leverage of your arms to lift just a little bit higher, to open just a little bit more. Hug in with your inner thighs. Squeeze your back muscles around your spine. Breathe down into your belly. One last big, huge breath. Lift, lift, lift. End of your exhale, let it go. You can rest your head to either side. Maybe windshield wiper your shins from side to side. Just come back to your breath. Come back to this moment. So feel the ground underneath you, the space around you. Feel your breath rising and falling. And in your next couple of rounds, we'll meet up in our tabletop position once again. So start transitioning in your next breath or two. All right, so in your tabletop, spread your fingers nice and wide. Find strength in your arms. So think of really pushing the ground away, and then draw your belly button in and up. So you want to think of a nice flat back rather than arching or rounding. You want right in between. Keep that and take your left arm forward, your right leg back, spinal balance. So stay connected to your center here. Don't let go through your belly. You want to keep it nice and integrated. Take one more big inhale and pull yourself apart. Exhale, elbow to knee, slowly with control. Curl in, round your spine. Good. Inhale, re-extend. Try not to let go through your belly as you reach forward and back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Move through honey, slow motion. Inhale, re-extend. Lots of length, get even longer. And last one, elbow to knee. Curl in, round, hollow out. Good job. Inhale, re-extend. And then as you exhale, set just your left hand down. Pivot on your left knee so your left foot comes to the outside of your mat like a little kickstand. And then right arm to the sky, modified side plank. So open it up. Squeeze through your outer left butt cheek. Good, Sophie, and try to press your hips slightly forward. And then maybe reach your right arm forward. Find length from your right fingertips back to your right toes. This is a perfect place to stay. This is your pose. Stay here and breathe. Or option to bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your right foot, kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, and see if maybe you can start to rotate your heart towards the sky. Where is your breath? Can you still feel it? Can you make it even bigger? Take 2 more rounds, your fullest expression. Nice, Kate. Good, Bailey. End of your 2 big breaths. Slowly release, unwind, back to hands and knees. And then downward facing dog. Bring your feet out to the width of your yoga mat. Maybe walk them forward just a little teeny tiny bit. And then left hand reaches back to grab the outside of your right ankle. If that's too much, grab the back of your calf or even just the back of your knee is fine. Keep lifting your hips using the strength in your core. Keep breathing, and every time you exhale, think of working that twist. Gaze underneath your right armpit. Good job. Take a couple more rounds. Use your breath to get all the juice out of the pose. End of your couple rounds, regular downward facing dog. So release, readjust your stance, walk it out. Inhale, take your left leg to the sky. Exhale, open your left hip, so bend your left knee, squeeze your outer left butt cheek. So think of reaching your left knee out to the left, then up towards the ceiling. Both hands stay rooted, both shoulders stay nice and strong. Take one more big in-breath. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, as close as you can come. Inhale, three-legged dog, take it back up. Exhale, left to left, as high as you can get on your left arm. Inhale, take it back up, lengthen. And last one, curl in, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, softly step your left foot through. Bring your hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot out wide and slightly forward. So you can choose to keep your back knee lifted or bring your back knee down gently. Start to lower your upper body towards the ground without leaning over to the right. If your front knee comes forward of your ankle, then walk your front foot further forward. So you want your knee stacked over your ankle or even slightly behind it. Just big, deep breaths into your left hip, your groin, your inner thigh. Use your exhales to soften. Use your breath to go deeper. So see if with your exhales you can just kind of melt into the pose. Good job, you guys. Take about 2 or 3 more deep breaths. Exhale out your mouth anytime if you'd like. Nice, Kate. Good job, you guys. End of your next exhalation. Rise back up to your hands if you're not there already. Walk your left foot back to midline so you're framing it. Lift your back knee up if it's on the ground. Standing splits, right leg to the sky. So think of this as just a one-legged forward fold. You can keep your fingertips on the ground to help with balance. Try to relax your neck. Maybe left arm behind left leg, and you can use the leverage of your arm against your leg to draw your forehead a little bit closer to your shin. If you want, plant your hands. Gaze slightly forward of your hands, lift to your left tiptoes, and then maybe play with your little handstand pop-ups. Wherever you've chosen to go, just big, deep breaths. If you're holding standing splits, keep your neck relaxed, face soft. Nice work. One more big inhale. Exhale, tuck and curl, little tiny balls. So big toes touch at the top of your mat. Bend your knees, butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. Keep your fingertips down if you want, or wrap your arms around the fronts of your shins. Breathe into your back body. So each time you inhale, feel your back ribs expand. Each time you exhale, hug towards midline. Find your very center. Nice job, my friends. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale to stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, inhale, take your arms to the sky. This time, left foot is your base. Float your right knee up, standing staff. So take a moment to just find your balance. Maybe find something on the ground or the wall that's not moving. Focus your gaze on it. And then we'll slowly find our way into warrior 3. So as you start to hinge forward, your right foot reaches back. You can keep your arms extended forward, or for less intensity, hands to heart, even fingertips to the ground. Think of a long, strong, straight line from the crown of your head back to your right heel. Hips are square. Take 2 more deep breaths. Good job. End of your second exhale, land softly in your low lunge position. So right toe step all the way back. Set up for warrior 2, so back heel pivots down. Cartwheel your arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. So you can take a moment to adjust your stance. Left toes face directly forward, right toes face directly to the right. Bend your front knee a lot and think of tracking your front knee open towards your pinky toe rather than letting it fall in. Next time you breathe in, reverse your warrior. So front palm rotates up. Reach up, try to touch the ceiling, then reach back. Keep the bend in your front knee. Press into the inner and outer edge of your back foot. And then with each breath, see if you can find just a little more length through your left side body. Couple more rounds, your fullest expression, whatever that looks like. Feel into it. Good, lunge just a little deeper into your front leg. One last big inhale. And then exhale, come back up to your warrior 2 stance. Straighten out your front leg. Pivot all 10 of your toes to face to the west. Inhale, arms to the sky. And this time, exhale, just cactus your arms, lift your heart, little baby back bend, low abdominals stay strong. Inhale, re-extend, reach up, and exhale, heart leads, slow dive down, wide-legged fold, anywhere you would like to take it for about 5 deep breaths. So feel free to move and explore. Feel free to just be still, focus in on your breath, the expansion and contraction. Use it to create more space, to dive deeper. Good job, you guys. Few more rounds, slow and steady. Next time you breathe in, halfway lift, spinal extension, fingertips on the ground. Now crawl your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward so you're back in a lunge position. Step your front foot back, plank position. Side plank, left hand is your base this time, so roll onto the baby toe edge of your left foot. Take your right arm to the sky. If you would like to modify, you can come to your left forearm or bring your left knee down. Lift your hips super high and reach your right arm forward. Nice, Josh. So find that long line down your right side. Maybe float your right leg up. You've got 2 more breaths. Give it everything you've got. Fullest expression. Good, Bailey. Soften your face. Unclench your jaw. One last big inhale. Exhale, plank or modified plank. Take an inhale at the top to prepare. So push the ground away. Exhale slowly down to your belly. One strong straight line. Inhale, baby cobra. So use your back strength to lift. Float your hands up. Reach your hands back. Float your feet up. Reach your toes back. You can stay right here. You can interlace your fingers. Or if you'd like, full floor bow. Bend your knees. Grab hold of the tops of your feet or your ankles. Hug in with your inner thighs. Kick feet into hands. Pull hands back into feet. Lift and open through your front body, through your heart, through your shoulders. Take 2 more breaths in your fullest expression of this posture. So breathe down into your low belly. Feel the strength in your back. End of your exhale, let it go. So you can relax, head can turn to either side. Breathe into your low back, maybe windshield wiper your shins. And then in about your next 3 to 5 breaths, downward facing dog. So in the meantime, you can do whatever feels good to you. You can rest on your belly, you can take some cat-cows, maybe you want to take a regular vinyasa. So eventually, just back to downward facing dog. Reconnect to your breath if you have lost it. All right, from your downward facing dog, next time you breathe in, take your right leg to the sky. And then exhale, pigeon pose. So right shin to the top of your mat. Set your body down gently. You want your right knee closer to the outer edge of your mat rather than in line with your hip. So maybe bring your knee out just a little bit, and then think of pulling front hip back, back hip forward, so you're hugged towards midline. And then when you're ready, you can start your bow forward, humble pigeon. And just big, slow, steady breaths. Good job, you guys. See if you can notice where you're tensing up. So maybe in your face, your neck, your shoulders. Just by noticing, maybe your body starts to soften. Just let go. Let that energy kind of move through you. Take about 3 or 4 more deep breaths. You can exhale out your mouth if you'd like. Last couple rounds. And then slowly begin to lift your upper body. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. You can get there however you want to. So I like to just plant my hands, tuck my back toes, take my right leg back and up. You can give it a nice little shake out, whatever movement feels good. And you might even flip your dog as a counter stretch. And then eventually just regular down dog, walk it out. If you want to move through a vinyasa before we take the other side, you're welcome to do so. And then you guys, just in your own time, in your own way, pigeon pose with your left shin forward. So as you're ready, left shin to the top of your mat. Left knee towards the outer edge of your yoga mat, the left side. Take just as much time, care, awareness to set yourself up on this side as you did on the other. And then just start to settle in with each breath. And if your mind has wandered off, come back to your breath, to the sensation you feel in your hip. Come back to right here, right now. Take about 5 more rounds. Slow, deep breaths. Anytime you'd like, big audible exhale out your mouth. Just a release of tension or energy. And then I will leave it up to you. I would say give yourself a couple more rounds here, but when you feel pretty much even on both sides, find your way back to one final downward facing dog. If you want to take 3-legged dog or flip dog, you're more than welcome to. If you want one last vinyasa, take it. So eventually, just downward facing dog, walk it out, stretch it out, breathe into all the space you've created. Nice job, you guys. Take one last deep breath into your dog pose. And then end of your exhale, gently set your knees on the ground. We'll find our way down onto our back. So I don't care if your head faces towards the top of your mat or towards the back of your mat. So whatever works for you, and then just take it on down. Once you are on your back, hug your knees towards your belly and gently rock from side to side. Just give your low back a little massage against the ground. And then from here, let both of your knees fall to the right side. Left arm reaches out to the left, or cactus with your left arm against the ground. If there is a different variation of a supine twist that you would rather take, that's fine with me. And breathe down into your belly. Slowly transition to the other side. So come through center, take a moment to neutralize your pelvis, neutralize your spine, maybe squeeze your knees in, and then knees over to the left, right arm reaches out to the right. you do feel just about even on both sides, I'll leave it up to you. Come back to center and take a happy baby pose. So knees on the outsides of your ribs, soles of your feet face the sky. If you want to rock a little bit or explore a little bit, feel free to do so. And if there are any other poses, stretches, any other movements you want to take to complete your practice for you, then give yourself a few breaths to do so. So maybe one last inversion, maybe one last heart opener, maybe feet together, knees apart. And then as you are ready, just start to settle into your final relaxation. And my thought for you as you just move into your Shavasana, it's very simple. Just if it comes, let it. And if it goes, let it. So just be this vast, wide open space for energy to move through. Good, bad, comfortable, uncomfortable, emotions, sensations, pulsations. You can let your breath just become effortless. And if it comes, let it come. If it goes, let it go. So just allow for these last few moments of class. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and exhale, release. Slowly start to move through fingers and toes. Just Bring small, gentle movements back into your body. And as you feel ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Take one last moment, just resting on your side body, breathing into your back body, just letting the ground hold you. And then using the strength in your arms, ease your way up into a seat, facing towards the front of the room. So just sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, exhale in your breath. And one final time, sweep your arms out, around, and up, and just symbolically gather in all the energy, all the efforts from our practice this morning, and bring it all into your heart center, hands to heart. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day, making the effort to be here, and let me guide you through your practice. It means so much to me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Yay! Thank you so much, you guys. You're so welcome. You survived. Good job. It's harder than Amy's class a little bit.